From Strike Zone at Sunset Station, we're here for the title matches of today's JBT tournament. It's the Mojave Invitational, and there's something we haven't seen Brendan do a whole lot today. This is top seed Brendan Lindsey. He has gone undefeated, completely undefeated through the match play round today, which means that his opponent sitting down there behind him, David Galvan, has to win 3 consecutive games to win the title. And the first of these 3 games for Brendan is not going so well right now. He's getting 26 pins of handicap, but after a strike in the 5th, he follows it up with the ball and the old drink. And somehow gets the spare. I don't know how that one fell, but I guess no harm, no foul on working on the strike, as it turns out. He's got 59 through 5. David leads by 13, again giving 26, so even though this is looking to be Lindsey's low game in quite some time, he still finds himself right in this match, amazingly enough. Brendan from oh boy. I don't want it, you take it. No, I've been bowling for 8 hours, you take it. No, I could never do such a thing, why don't you take it? Oh no, you're my friend, my buddy, I could never, you take it. They bowled 5 games of qualifying. This is somewhere around game 8 or 9 of match play, so these guys are probably understandably exhausted. I don't mean to giggle at Brendan here, but this whole pattern of just chuck it in the gutter and then throw the most ugly looking strike you could possibly want on the spare attempt, I don't know how far that's going to get you, but still, David has been giving it right back to him, Eric. This is Galvan now. He's working on an open in the 6th frame. Still only a 12-pin lead. What a strange game this is so far. David, meanwhile, has thrown his hat right squarely in the Bowler of the Year race here. It was between Alexis, Adkin, Joe Jarenser, Matt Dragovich, and David to see who would get Bowler of the Year. Alexis bowed out early in match play and was sweating Joe Jarenser, who climbed up into 8th, which we project won't be enough to catch Alexis. But while we were watching that, meanwhile, David was storming through his matches as well. And it is going to be very, very close between Alexis and David for the final points. By the time we get this video posted, you'll already have known who comes out on top. One of the reasons we don't know exactly is they can still potentially capture some high game points in any one of these games. I don't think it'll be any in this particular game, because there's not a lot of scores going on, but if David wins, there's still 2 more matches to go, and I'll delete this video and we won't even ever know this happened. Nice shot there from Galvan. Well, hold your breath, America. Here comes Brendan. Brendan won at Nugget Bowl in his hometown of Pahrump a couple months ago. Finished 3rd yesterday, so likes Nugget and likes Strike Zone. Oh, it's on the lane. But misses the head pin left. Pulled on the winding road lane pattern from Kegel today. Challenged the scratch division. They had got a minus 80, what was it, minus 84 to get to the top, something like that, to get to the top 11. And, alright, doesn't chop the spare. So through all of that, he trails by 14, but gets the 26 for still a 12-pin overall lead. A wacky match here. Points leaders are Bowler of the Year. It's between Galvan and Alexis. More importantly, $1,000 for first place here in this title match, $500 to the runner-up, so they're both in the big money. But you want that major title. No one can ever take that away from you. Major titleist Kylie Selly off to my right. Won the SoCal invite a few years ago, won the girls invitational today. The win over Marina Stieber. But she couldn't get past Brendan. Nobody's gotten past Brendan yet. Undefeated. at the 5 pin. Who knows what's going to happen here? Oh, it just barely touches the pin. Well, the shot of David Galvan's career here. Bowler of the year possibly on the line. Much more importantly, to stay in this match. Strike here would be huge. Goes Brooklyn. Boy, doesn't get the strike and leaves the tricky little 310. Usually you leave that by going through the middle of the rack. That time was just so far Brooklyn that some pretty unusual pin action there to leave a 310. If he misses this, it is all but over. Oh gosh, Brendan's right off camera to the right here, and he's going to a different ball. He did that at a rump. Ball change in the 10th frame. Worked out for him then. And a great job making the spare for Galvan there to keep him alive. David's been fun to watch today. He's loving the match play, I think. He's been intense. You know, there aren't that many tournaments at the handicap level where you do this much match play, so it's a fresh feeling for them. Some of them thrive on it, some of them find out it's something that they want to work on for the future. Every pin important here in this situation. Begs for it to go Brooklyn, and it does. That was the double arm beg. That was please, oh please bail me out. It did. So he holds the count on the strike there. Spares for 161. While Lindsey would strike spare for 146, so a difference of 15. So this second strike makes it a lot tougher on Brendan. Nicely. Yep. Gotta go Brooklyn again. No, doesn't get the love this time. He didn't do the double arm push, Kylie. That was the problem. So, 161 with the fill. Lindsey just theoretically would go 9 out for 134. Which would be a difference of 27. And again, the handicap differential is 26. So this, getting both pins on this spare could well be crucial. Oh, he's going to get one at the most. Oh boy. So the 1 out is 160. 9 miss, again, is 134 plus 26 for, guess what, 160. 9 miss would be a tie. Any mark plus count is a win. But he's working on a spare right now. Anything less than a 9, he must spare. I don't believe it. And the ball change in the 10th frame goes right through the face. And for the 3rd time since we turned the camera on, the other 2 are on spare attempts, but he crunches through the beak and they all fall down, and Brendan Lindsey's going to win the Invitational. Yeah, it's over. 36 plus 25. Even a double gutter won't halt him at this point. So a nugget bowl, he was, you know, kept it close. It was a higher scoring game. He switched balls in the 10th frame and doubled to win. This time he comes over here, gives me a little smirk, and switches balls again in the 10th frame and gets the hit he needs for the win. $1,000 goes back to Pahrump. Yeah, a $500 run for David Galvan. Nothing to sniff at all there. And Lindsey goes undefeated through the Invitational. These 2 are becoming buddies too, so that's always good to see at the end of there. But old Presto Changeo Ball Changeo does it again for the Pahrumpian. We'll hand out the awards to these 2 fine bowlers in just a minute, then we'll be back with the scratch division action where it'll be Dempsey versus Chan or Smith.